So I just started my dough. Now I kind of just eyeball this. I've been doing this enough to where I can figure out how much to put in. And I usually start out with about 1.5 cups warm water and some olive oil, some salt, and a little bit of sugar. I put it all in my bread machine, and then I put it on the dough setting. So this is how I do almost all of my doughs for anything. Cinnamon rolls, homemade pizza crusts, you name it. This is an old bread machine. It's one of the bigger ones. I've actually had it since I got married almost 19 years ago. So it's been around for a long time. And then I just keep adding flour until it comes together in a ball. Now this is actually probably going to need a little bit more flour. There's my little helper. Ah, baby girl. Coming to see what mommy's doing. So I'm going to add a little bit more flour as this goes. The first setting goes for quite a while it needs it. So I would just start out with about 1.5 cups of warm water, and then a couple cups of flour, olive oil, salt, and sugar, and that's all you need for a basic pizza crust. And then after this rises for, it takes about 1.5 hours, this will make, it's going to rise all the way to the top. It's going to be like pushing up against this lid. So after it rises, this is enough for 2 pizza crusts. So I'm just making it for the kids tonight because Dad and I are going on a date. So this is one of my favorite meals, and it's easy, it's cheap, and it's really yummy. So stay tuned. So while I have the dough in there rising, I have chicken on the pot, in a pot, cooking on the stove. So that's going to boil, and then I can shred it up and put it in some of the hot sauce and some of the ranch after it's done. Alright, so when it starts coming together in a ball like this, you know it's just about to the consistency that you want it. So it's a little bit sticky, but not super sticky, not goopy. You don't want it goopy, if that makes sense. So I'm going to leave it alone now. And then it's got 1 hour and 16 left, and it will have a couple more times that it needs it, and then it has a couple times where it lets it rise. So I'm going to let it alone now. This is about the perfect consistency, and in a little bit over 1 hour I will roll them out and show you what it looks like then. Alright, so the dough is almost done rising. A lot of times it rises even more than that, but sometimes I forget about it. So I have out my stuff. I'm gonna do, this is all just stuff from Aldi. My chicken I shredded and tossed with some hot sauce, mozzarella cheese, more hot sauce, and ranch dressing. I don't put this on my husband's because he doesn't like it, but everyone else does. So I do pizza with it, pizza without it. So we're gonna roll these out and get them in the oven. Alright, so first, my crusts are all done. I have this crust, and then I have a little personal pan pizza for Lana because she doesn't like the spicy. So I got this, my son told me how to do this. He works at Pizza Ranch, and he told me their secret recipe that they do. This is what they do. They do ranch on one, on the bottom. So I'm going to put the ranch on. I spread it. Then, all the way up to the edges, I'm going to do the chicken. Look at that yummy chicken. I'm going to do about half. Do half of it, trying to get it up there. And then, I'm actually going to do the cheese, or the more hot sauce over it. Then I'm going to do the cheese on top of it, half. So 1 bag of cheese is about not quite a bag of chicken. And so 1 bag of cheese, not quite half a bag of chicken, hot sauce, and ranch, and that will feed most of us. And then, so that recipe that I made in the bread machine, I made all of this. So the 2 crusts, kind of thin crust, and then a real thin crust for the personal pan pizza. All right, so here is the finished product. Here is the, what is it? Buffalo chicken ranch, whatever, buffalo chicken. And then this is Lana's little pizza. Well, this is how much is left. Never mind. My son just took the last piece of pizza. So as you can see, it gets eaten quickly. This is without my husband eating tonight. So the kids were able to polish off 2 very big homemade pizzas. Lana has 1 piece left of hers. So I hope you guys make it. It's something that my family loves. My kids say repeatedly that buffalo chicken pizza is their favorite pizza that I make. So it's easy, it's cheap, it's fast. I mean, without the, you know, you have to figure in the dough rising in the bread maker, but other than that, after that, it comes together very, very quickly. So just getting that, you have to think a little bit ahead to get the dough started, but other than that, it comes along great.